I think that's working now. Mic's working, camera's working. Everything is kind of working. And now we've officially gone live. Just check everything real quick. All right. Good connection. Good connection. My God, fellas. I think we're doing it. Yep. YouTube looks good. Twitch looks good. Yeah. Yeah. We're doing it. All right. So how's everyone doing today? So many ships, not just no Enterprise. Now the white whale eludes you once again, Exorian. I know, I was just playing Moss for last night. I was actually thinking about what if we just went up the well, we have two options for tonight, fellas. We can either just go on about collecting snowflakes off of my ships, or we could grind up the Japanese battle cruiser line, because I can't use the free XP I've accumulated, because I'm of course, you know, trying to get the Kitakami in a couple of weeks. So I need all of the... Man, my lighting is actually good today on my webcam. I am... Wow. Okay, I'm not going to say too much more because it's going too well tonight. But anyway, yeah, so we can grind up the Japanese battlecruiser line, or I could just go through, play a bunch of Tier 7. Guess it really doesn't matter because you can use the steel or the coal for the Kitakami. Yeah, make sure the music's off, doesn't clash with the stream music. Well, a little bit of both. Let me actually see where I'm at in the Japanese battle cruisers right now. So we got the Yumahara. So really, it's just we'd have to grind from the Yumahara to the Adatara, then from the Adatara to the Bongo. What do we think? What do we think? So I should have the Yumahara, and it should be fully upgraded too, because I got it in the early access event, and it would count as a coal ship anyway, because it's actually a steel ship because it's tier 8. I guess we can do a little bit of both. Why not? We can do some Japanese battlecruiser grinding for a bit, and then we can go and bounce on over to the bounce around for a bunch of tier 7 ships. There it is right there. So it should be Behemoth. Thanks for the $10 super chat, man. I'm sorry that it's not coming up yet on the screen because I changed all my OBS settings and stuff, so it hasn't the widgets. I don't think have made it over, so I do apologize if it doesn't pop up. We'll get that fixed. We've just been preoccupied on getting it running here recently, but I really appreciate it, man. Every bit does help. All right. So let's see. So she does get the high precision spotter. I know I've got like a 10-point commander just sitting around somewhere. Yep, I have lots of them. Wow. We'll take a normal one. Just for the for the sanity of my ears. So we'll go with a basic 10-point commander build here. Adrenaline Rush. We'll take, yeah, that, because these ships are battle cruisers. We need the additional survivability in them. Of course, we're going to slap these economic bonuses on there, because we grinding. Alright, so how much do I need to get to the next one? 180,000 XP. That's not too bad. We can do that. I should probably put the AA one on. What type of drip do we want to equip? Do I have this already? Oh no, I have to buy that. I'll buy that for the Adatara. Not for the Adatara, for the tier 10. This looks... yeah, that looks good. Sound is fine for you? Okay, cool. Oh. No, the mic should be good. Everything is looking good. There's squishy. Don't want to push with... is Arc Roll a good ship? Arc Roll is a good ship, sir. In my humble opinion. Now, it might sound, my mic might sound a little weird because I am I'm using NVIDIA Broadcast, so it's like super filtered. Because oh, I just realized there's a okay. No, chat is there. I forgot. I got a new chat box. Jeez. Hey, Power. We haven't really missed too much because I have been streaming recently. We've had lots of internet issues, but I think we finally got them solved out. The solution was simply streaming at 720p 30 FPS. I used to be able to stream at 1080p 60, but apparently that just isn't happening anymore. I mean, it's fine. It's World of Warships, you know. You don't need, like, you know, high FPS just for World of Warships. No, I don't expect Michelangelo to be a high priority pick now. Yeah, like I said, Jabber, I did have to crank it down to 720p instead of 1080, so that might be why. I'm also at 2700 for my bitrate right now. I figured, you know, if tonight goes well, we'll start cranking it up. Because I think like 3500 is kind of where you want to be at with 720p. So, yeah. But again, we're just trying to get it to run properly. One of Poltava yesterday is pretty good. Tier 7 Soviet BB, never knew it existed either. Yeah, Poltava's one of those sleeper ships. She's pretty good. Thanks for the $5, Ronnie and Putin. I'm really sure nothing's happened on Twitch yet, because, yeah, I'm sorry, because, again, my widgets aren't set up yet. So, I'm having to bounce back and forth between the two websites. Oh, that went through. Hey, it did work. There we go. Is a Michelangelo really worth it if I've had the Napoli? Probably not. Michelangelo, secondary-wise, when you get into secondary range, I'd say it's deadlier than the Napoli, just because it has more secondaries than the Napoli, and it's got a bunch of those it's got 12 152s, right? Those do a lot more damage. They can pin more than the Napoli secondaries can. So, closer in, secondary-wise, it's better. But, like, overall, if you got the Napoli, I think you won't really miss the Michelangelo. Two mega containers got a sub out of one of them. What sub, though? Oh, but thank you for the 13 Canadian, sir. Oh, look, a Cecilia. That's scary. Caliber. Are these 410s? These are 410s. The Alliance. Alliance is really tricky to use. If you'd gotten like the I-56, that's a good one. That's probably meant for me. Man, this is gonna hurt. Yep. Man, these ship is squishy. So are these still like the World War I shell where they just like have terrible pins at range? I know the first salvo bounced, but we hit him bow one and we hit his turrets. Oh, he was about to have a bad day there. I think like these torpedoes are gonna clip him. The shells are slow too. Yeah, I noticed that. See, that's what I noticed about the Tsurugi. It has like, it feels like American shells almost. These are the best for ranked: Atlanta, Toulon, Munchen, Maya, Boise, or Nuevo de Julio. Boise or Nuevo de Julio are probably up there because they have the super hill. And especially for ranked, when you're going with tier 7 ships, the ability to have a cruiser that can heal itself, that's a big up. There's a Vermont that's about to come within range now. Come on, Vermont. We are yet again in a situation where we don't have any spot. Yeah, look, he ate some of those torps. Alright, let's see. A 10-second flight time. Gave him too much lead there. And that dispersion is really wonky. This is a tier 8 ship too. Alright, Vermont's big and slow. Surely we'll be able to hit them. Look at this dispersion. This is just bad. Well, that wasn't too bad. Although typically, you know, you would expect more out of slapping a Vermont. Also Yoshino right there. As you can see, our submarine's been spotted. He's getting strategically bombed by our allies. Alright. We're about to hit the border yet again. Man, ricochets. Like, I get why on like the Bungo, because it's got 10 18-inch guns. She's got kind of the gyps shells, but like on your tier 8 that only has 8 16-inch guns, not too sure about the call for that. Yes, Paul. I am only streaming in 1080 on 720 because that's what we can handle, apparently. But you know, it's connected, it's working, we're having a good day. I'm gonna wait to get my front turrets around. I'm gonna pop the spotter and see if we can just dunk him through the nose of this, oh, come on! Of this Yoshi. Oh, I popped the special plane and everybody goes undetected. Consuma's pretty good, though. I mean, we're at 13.2, and that's just with the module. That's not with the commander skill. Well, this sucks. Well, the planes come back. We might. Okay. Oh, come on. Spot something. Ugh, dang. See, and that's why I hold every consumable so much that I don't even use them, because I feel like I waste them when I do use them. Now I got, what, a 2-minute cooldown time on that? Okay, that wasn't too bad, 13k. Two saddles with the spotter. Yeah, isn't there like a puzzle you have to do in the armory to get one? 5 overpins on the thickest ship in game. Wow. Oh, yep. Italian man popped out for a second. What I would give for some spotting right now. Come on, Yoshi. Yoshi! I was trying to mimic Yoshi, not make a racist Japanese accent. I wound up doing one and not the other. Oh, come on! Now we got the Vermont broadside again. Yeah, they play Jingle Bells with a small gingerbread men. Okay. Well, Torps was that Cecilia's downfall. I mean, considering we're in a tier 10 game, we're not doing terribly bad. Especially considering we haven't had spotting for most of this match. Put this island here. Alright, we'll take a look at the puzzle when we get back into port. There we go, that's better. 14k from the Vermont. Hi, Midway. This Vermont, I don't think he's touched A or D this entire time. I've been aiming high because, you know, I've been expecting him to move a little bit. Now he's turning out a bit. Yeah, because the island's in his way. Well, you know, when we can see stuff to shoot, it's not too bad at doing damage. Puzzles are hard, especially if you play Jingle Bells on any instrument. Well, the high school band nerd in me is about to come out. There's an Awami over there. He's way over there. I think this Yoshi will be forced to back up or something. Hello, Midway. Ah, Japanese A shooting down a plane. Things people thought were nigh impossible. Oh no, he's going to die before we have a chance. Alright, we're going to go nab the C cap, or at least try to nab the C cap. That'll get us some good old assist and capture points. Let me guess, you played the flute. Nah, I actually played the trumpet and the baritone. Or as I like to say, the trumpet and the not slidey trombone. Because, you know, imagine having to slide your instrument like a loser and not just have buttons to push. Or keys, I guess, is the correct pronunciation, the correct terminology. Well, how do you do? A 14-second flight time. Alright, so let's see this. I think he's in his plane, so his ship really shouldn't maneuver at all. Oh yeah, that dispersion is pretty good. If those are in my ship, I'm gonna bounce off the flight deck. Yeah. Okay. Oh dang, we're not gonna get the cap points. Yeah, that dispersion is much better. So what it is, you just have, Deadeye built into your ship. Oh, we won. Alright, so 94k with us not being able to, see anything for like 5, 6, 7 minutes. That's not bad. And, we're in a tier 8 ship in a tier 10 game. So let's see how we did. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought we were going to do better than that. But again, yeah, no, when you can't shoot, you can't shoot. You can't see, you can't shoot. I mean, that's not bad. 20k. Keep that up. We'll be to the Adatara in no time. Alright. Not the bass drum, no. Oh, wait. Gingerbread men. So, they're in the armory, huh? So, is it over here? Also, he makes a not so happy face. No. No. Missing one? We got this guy. Oh, look, the creeper in the window. No. Ah, I see. Down. Oh, look, the creep down here. Oh, which one was the all the way? Wait. One's missing. Table on the left. Oh, that one doesn't count. No, wait. So it's this guy. Under the plates on the counter. Oh my god. So we got this one, we got... Oh yeah, so him. Him. No, not him. So him. Him. No. Wait. No. Him. So there's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the other one? I'm missing one. So we got the. And it's nearest star below the counter. Nearest star below the counter. Oh God, him. He blends in. Okay, so unless it's this one. Oh, which one goes the way? No. Him. So it's him. I mean, oh, what fun. Which one of you guys is oh, what fun? You? Yeah. There we go. Okay. That one was really well hidden. That's evil. Okay. So what are we going to get out of this one? I just completely forgot where the container tab was. We got 400,000 dubs, but was that for that one? Alright, so apparently I had 2. I don't know what for. I don't know what the extra one's for. And 12 green bonuses. Oh, be still my heart. Alright. 5 minutes of content, yeah. Hey, I would take dubs for that. Free dubs is free dubs. How many ships do you think you can actually pull out of these with the ones you have already? There's actually only 3 ships I can get. I looked at it the other day. The Tashkent 49, the Duplay, and one other mid-tier premium I missed. It's the tier 7 premium Japanese light cruiser. Because I have everything else. Yeah, Leipzig. That was it. So it's Leipzig, the Duplay, and some random... Oh, the Tashkent 39, and some random Japanese light cruiser that I didn't get. Hi, Brian. How's it going? How much does Wargaming want for me to provide me this ship? They want everything, Zorian. Well, plus they know that you'll pay them for it. That's the thing, too, right? Because how much money have they extracted from you in the past? Tokachi, that's it. Thank you, Tall. No, David. Kitakami's actually the only ship that's fully been removed from Warships. All the other removed ships, as you hear people reference them in game and in the community and such, they're all just ships that have been removed from sale, but people still possess. The Kitakami was just downright removed. Yeah, if I get those 3 ships, last year it was still. I'm assuming it's still again this year. If you do have all those ships already. Overlord asks, were you ever a CC? Were you ever a CC actually? Did you quit on that big Exodus? I can't remember anymore now. I'm curious. No, I've never been a CC. I think like the largest or second largest active North American World Warships YouTuber, and I've never been part of the program. I think that me and PQ are basically tied. But yeah, no, I've never been part of the program. I thought about thoughts must compose my thoughts. I originally did want to be a CC back in the day. That's what I was working towards. But then they changed the CC program to where you didn't get to show off anything early anymore. And that was one of the big draws to get in the program, is that like when the ships were in testing, you could just show everything. Like now how the Cecilia's in testing, I could play it on stream right now if I was a CC back in the day. And that's great for content creation, because you get to show stuff off early. But then they changed it to where you couldn't do that, and now you can play it and all, but you can only release content on it once the embargo and the NDA has lifted for said ship now. So that kind of put me off, and then a lot of you guys liked that I wasn't a CC, so I just never joined the program. It's a wonderful financial grace, I should say, because like they get to they get to review, they get the ships for free to review. They don't get to keep them afterwards. They do have to buy them if they want them. So yeah, but yeah, I can imagine not having the cost of having to purchase the ships anymore. That's the one thought that's like, oh my god, that sounds so nice. Granted, the Patreons do help cover most of that, which is very nice. But still, yeah, it is a temptation. But again, most of you like the fact that I'm not, so I just never thought about joining it. Just kind of pushed the thought out of my mind. Do you think Laura is going to be a blueprint for a future pasta battle cruiser line? Perhaps it could be. I don't know if they're like thinking about that right now. Because they've done it in the past where they've released a ship, and then in the future they've released like a tech line kind of based off of said premium ship. Oh, come on. That Poltava side armor coming in clutch. No, they don't get to keep them. I've spoken with Briefer, who's a CC. They get them for testing, but if they want them afterwards, they have to purchase them. to be a dead Poltava here. Yeah. At least from the, what I'm remembering with the conversation we had, if that's correct. There's a Santander coming around the corner. He's actually probably going to... Oh? This is concerning. Enemy severely damaged, and we've barely taken away like 1/8 of his HP. Ooh. Well, thankfully the Yugimo got him. Now we have HE loaded for this, Santander. Hey! Flandre back there. See if we can get his side. Now from my understanding, like, this close, the AP should be pretty decent. Oh, Zarkun did... I'll get to keep him on Legends? I think maybe back in the day, they might have been able to. I don't know, but from my understanding, from what happens now, they don't get to keep him. Really? That's interesting. Probably because Legends is like still a relatively new game. That would be my assumption, at least. Wow, that's interesting. Alright, I think they're both getting clapped here. So Flandre's eating one friendly torp. He's gonna, yeah, he's dead. The community managers are just nice. Yeah, look at my internet had a bit of a hiccup. It should be going back to normal now, though. Yeah, it just crashed down to like 1600 kilobits there for a second. It's going back up to around 25 now. It should be chilling out here in a second. We're going to grab this C cap, then head on over to the B cap. Hello. Is the sun cooking my internet? Oh, nope. Shoot. Dang, for battle cruisers, I sure haven't been able to get into cap in time. The speed that I have. That should get him. Oh! Or just knock out a torpedo rack. Yes, well, they haven't removed it yet. It was announced in a dev blog. So, it's just in testing right now on the Russian server. So, it's like, you know, not confirmed that it's going to for sure happen. they've just announced that they're testing it. What is going on? Yeah, it looks fine on Twitch. At least it looked fine on Twitch. I think I cursed it by saying something. Alright, cleared up again? Okay. Walking a frame rate of like 15 FPS there for a second. Oh, Vlad, thank you for the Prime subscription, my dude. We got 2 kills this time, so we're up a bit with our XP gain. Just curious, do you put your hot rod in garage for the winter? I don't, because I live in Louisiana, so it's not like we have, you know, snow and salt going on the road. So, don't really need to. And I do drive it in the winter months as well, because again, the same situation. We don't have salt and stuff going on the roads. So I think what happened there is what would happen back when I was trying to stream in 1080p and it would completely drop the internet. I think that's what's going to happen now. It drops down like 15 FPS for a minute or two, then we're back to normal. Which I think that's much preferable to the stream just dying, you know. So at least you guys can still see what was going on. It just went down to like 15 FPS there. I live in rural Italy with hamster-powered internet. It's about as efficient as the old dial-up systems. Yeah, so I moved here, and the modem actually so the router in this house was installed by Cox, which is my ISP, and we had a big thunderstorm. The power blinked on and off, and then I woke up the next morning and there was no internet. I'm like, what the heck? We had like better internet here than where I was living previously. So anyway, I checked the router and it was plugged straight into the wall, and there's a power strip next to it that the computer, not this computer, the computer in the other room was plugged directly into. Like, there's a power strip, you know, a surge protector and all that, just right there. And the technician plugged it right into the wall. So the router got fried. Now we came higher up on the board this time. So we're gonna do one more round in the Yumahara, and then we'll start bouncing around to ships. We'll come back to the Yumahara because we're trying to grind up to the Bungo. I mean, I'd like to see if I'm pretty sure I can grind up to the Bungo in like a stream, especially with the boosters that we do have. I'm gonna be able to work on the hood this Christmas. No, because I have a different project, if you will, that I will be working on that requires me to be physically elsewhere that isn't the great state of Louisiana. At least the stream remains alive. That's the key thing. Stream is still running. Oops, sorry about that. I just bumped my my mouse. But anyway, yeah, so the router got fried, and then, you know, I'm like, oh, well, dang, this sucks. So I call Cox. I'm like, hey, look, there's a thunderstorm that came through last night. For some reason, the router was plugged into the wall and not into the surge protector. So, sarcastic 10 out of 10 technician, most definitely. So, the router gets cooked. And I call them up like, hey, this router's dead. I need a new one. They said no problem. You can bring it into one of our offices, and we'll swap it out. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I then, get on my phone and I search the local Cox office that I've been to plenty of times, and I'm trying to find their hours because it's a Saturday. Now remember that they used to be open from like 9 to 12 on Saturdays. Like I was thinking like okay, I gotta get over there like now. I pull up their address and permanently closed. They closed down that office. So then I'm like, oh dang, well this sucks. Where's the next closest office? It's a 4-hour round trip from where I live. I'm like, well, good God. By the time I drive there, drive back, and I'm probably going to have to eat lunch along the way too, I can probably just go buy a router that's better than this one. And that's what I did. I bought a new router and a new modem, hooked it all up, and now I don't have to pay Cox $17 a month to rent their router that was kind of crappy anyway. That, like, at least this thing's still working. It may be, slowing down here and now, but like we're still staying connected, whereas beforehand we weren't. Did you say Cox? Well, there's your problem. EJH, you understand. Is this line actually worth grinding? EQ didn't seem too keen on it. Well, I'm grinding it right now, and the Yumahara's a little underwhelming, I must say. So, what I'm pretty sure is happening here is that I'm in a less crowded area than where I was beforehand, but I don't think they have enough nodes for the people that live here that are, using high-speed internet. Like everyone, is using high-speed internet now. Everyone's, gaming, they're streaming, they're doing something, right? So when people get home at night, they all hop on their internet, and Cox hasn't upgraded the nodes or added more nodes or whatever one would normally do to accommodate for more people. Because why would they care? Because they don't. Because they have a monopoly in this area. So I figured if we basically crank the stream down to, potato quality, we'll at least stay connected. And so far, my theory has been proving true tonight. Yes, Sarkun, I am streaming on Twitch too. I'm breaking the law. For randoms, Bungo's okay, but not for competitive. I mean, like 10 457s. Even though they might have the gimped AP and all that jazz, it's still something, right? Like, that's a lot of gun. The Yamaha just seems especially not great because it only has 8 16-inch guns. Oh wait, did Twitch get okay with us dual streaming now? Gimped AP is still a dead cruiser in the hands of a good player. This is true. Ooh, 5 overpins for 6,000 damage. No, I'm not in Connecticut. I'm in Louisiana. No, Yumahara, it feels like it just has dual turret syndrome, where it's just not great. Like, the shells are, like, allergic to each other. Like, someone put some, what's that, like, really stupidly strong magnets called, like, neodymium magnets or whatever in the shells, and they just fly apart from each other as fast as possible. No. Nice now. Where is Izumo? Oh, there he is. He's angling. The Izumo's got like a ridiculously thick belt. So does the Ganaiza now. So I think we're kind of boned here either way. The only difference is the Naiza now has more superstructure for us to bite into. I feel like these ships should have torpedoes or something. Oh, dang. Carl got him with his secondaries. Now I gotta turn. That Izumo's gonna get my... Well, actually, he's not. He's turning out too. Alright. Should be good now. Oh yeah, like the second AT&T or whoever can get me like a direct fiber connection, I'm gonna go straight to that. Look at their team over here. They're just in like a death ball, and they left the Naiza now and the Izumo over here to their own devices. So, someone in chat's very upset about, battleships. Let's switch over to HE to try and deal with this Izumo now. Overpins? Really now? Is it consistent though? Because like I can do if Cox would give me the speed, like the consistent speed that I pay for, it really wouldn't be that big of a problem. It's just terribly inconsistent. Izumo's name is the Battle Ram. I mean, if you're gonna go with a name, that's not a bad one to go with. Looks like the Alsace and the Richelieu are heading back over here. Okay, cool. Man, the secondary is on the Carl. That guy's having so much fun right now. And here I am in the Yumahara. What's probably amongst like the new worst tier 8 tech line ships. Dude, this guy in chat is upsetty spaghetti right now. Who's he talking? Is he talking to us or is he talking to the enemy team? He's upset that they lemon trained one side, which I don't see why he should be upset about that. They did the most basic of maneuvers. They all went in one direction. What a terrible set of human beings. You got Benham in a container? Dang. Yeah, I don't know if this is worse than Veneto, actually, now that you remind me that that line exists. I completely forgot about them because I probably have, like, trauma from grinding through that line. So they're DDs in this cap, or their submarine. Oh, man. 3 shell hits and like 7,000 damage. That's not good. And that's with the spotter up too. Dang. This has to be like the worst battleship AP in the game. Oh, come on! Once again, I use the super special shell type, and once again, it's wasted. Not the shell type, the plane. I use Deadeye on Demand, DOD. Hello, Sims. You left your smoke screen. Prepare to die. A single 16-inch shell does 1,000 damage. Great. I'm not expecting it to be, super amazing with the shell performance, but being able to do something would indeed be nice. We made it into Storm. The season's been very Russian-y, if you get my drift, Steve. Okay, cool. The Carl got the Johan got the Sims. Now we got to deal with the all sauce and stuff. Oh yeah, Amagi's infinitely better than this thing. Do not dare mention Amagi and Imahara in the same sentence. Don't you insult Amagi like that. Oh yeah, that's very easy to do with Holland. Holland makes CV players regret existing. It's one of the few AA ships that can do that. Come forth, Richelieu. Embrace me, brother. My God, guys, crank the turrets faster. Are you kidding me? A Harbin? Really? From that angle. Only 3K in pins. What? That don't make no sense now. Like that should have murdered that man. Wow. Huh. I'm honestly surprised you didn't switch over to AP and start chunking my my superstructure or the bow or the stern. That would have made more sense. No, we haven't run to the Kleber spam yet, thank God. Alright, so we're at 40,000 on the Yumahara. So let's go collect some, because I'm going for the coal and free XP for the Kitakami, so I'm working my way through my tier 7 ships, because those give you the most coal at the moment. And, oh, here we go. Let's take a 44 out. So I bounce back between a random tier 7 ship and then the Yumahara. Yes, Pebble, that the stream is losing frames because... Dang. So I looked down at my my bit rate. It went up to 10,000 there for a second. I have it set at 2.7 right now, which is like the lower end of 720. It's the lower end of what you need for 720p streaming. So like it should be stable, but for some reason it's not. Oh, now it's going to be stable when I'm, just in the loading screen, All right, we'll put Shill on the list. Sky, whatever. Your Sky Assassin? Sky Nate Assassin? We'll go with Sky. West Virginia 41 and 44 in one game. I don't know if that's rare. Both are Well, the West Virginia 41 is pretty popular. The 44 probably would be popular if it was still on sale, you know. I cast Keycup and Summon Hood. I actually played the Hood last night, getting her Doodats, her Snowflake. So, but I guess we could play her again. No harm in trying. See, I'm not sure if like increasing the bit because it drops down anyway. But what's weird is that it's at a lower bit rate. So it's dropping down to like, it's dropping from 2600 to 17 and 1500. Which is, you know, it's a drop of, 1,000. But when I had it set at like 4700, it would drop from 4700 to like 600. So I don't know what's going on. Some guy here got Venom from the crates. Comrade Kile? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see where you're at, sir. See, now here it's jumping, like, it's up to 7,000, 9,000, 6,000, 9,000. Why does it say 9,000? 12,000, 8,000, 2,000, 2,600. Can't you just... I only asked 2,700 out of this internet, but it gives me way more than I need, and then it just goes back down. Like, part of me wants to give Cox the bill for all the missed live stream revenue over the past like 2 months. Be like, look, this is what you owe me because you can't give me simple, consistent internet. Oh, Chung Moo! Get him, Kagero! Oh, well, okay. Hi, Izamo. You are looking right at me, huh? So's the Chung Moo. Oof. When the tier 7 with the smaller guns gets better pins than your tier 8 with slightly bigger 16-inch guns. Alright. Come on, dang! That was like the perfect opportunity to Citadel the crap out of a Cleveland. Ooh, hi, Izamo. How you doing? The Azuma of all ships pushing up to grab the healing buff, which is... I can understand why he'd want that in an Azuma, right? And a Ricochet, of course. Oh, the Azuma... Oh yeah, he's got dodge torps. That's understandable. He gets a pass for that one. The Congress or the Kagero's gonna grab it. Be the most useful thing Congress has done in a minute. Is the Kagero gonna grab it? Somebody grab the hill, please. There's 3 ships around it. Thank you, Kagero. People are really salty about submarines. I don't know if you guys can read that chat, but wasn't paying attention. I showed my broadside to the Ismo. See, this is what's painful about the West Virginia 44. It's a secondary ship, but they gotta come to you to get in your secondary range. You can't make them. Oh, shoot. Yeah, we're gonna get clapped here. Will my detection range go down? No. Well, it did, but doesn't matter because the Kagero is still... Not the Kagero. The Chungmu is... I'm dead. Nope, okay. Blessed be the fat ship. Oh, shoot. Island. I do... Well, Kagero's super low. I can't really blame him. Still alive. Although there goes the Ismo shells. Dead. Was the most unfortunate. Yeah. I mean, West Virginia 44 in a Tier 9 game, it's just typically not going to go well one way or the other. I mean, that's probably going to get at least the coal for that one ship. I was hoping I was going to be able to get, you know, 2 or 3 more for him. All right, let me check the dockyard. I think I have a couple of tokens I can cash in. I-401, it's going to come eventually. I mean, that's just how wargaming works. All right. 750 still. Back to the Yamahara. 65,000 XP. We like 100 and what, need 180, so 115 away. Kid's a good one. Kid's a very good ship, both in real life and in game. Oh, Tier 10 again. I'm sure like Surkuf is definitely going to be an upcoming premium ship. The Russian server is getting super subs, which is just terrible. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible thought to have. This man is a doggo, apparently. We're playing something British that isn't Cockroach. Oh, we actually do need to take King George out. Well, I gotta take Shill out because she's been requested for a bit. Then gotta come back to the Yamhara. I guess we'll take the King George out. King George is pretty good though. I really like it. They're testing the removal of 3D plane spotting, and they're putting it on just 2D minimap spotting, which is something that, of course, we've been asking for forever. So they have 2 Yamaharas, too, that are joining me in suffering. Super homing torps. I actually didn't look at their stats because, so see, like I did a couple of the Russian dev blogs, just for to see what was going on with the other server. But then people were like pissing in the comments that I was talking about the Russian dev blogs, so I stopped covering them until the news about the plane spotting came out. That's just kind of like, what? Like, we've been asking for that for years, and then when the games separate, the Russians get it, of all people. Tony, I mean, like, if you get it in a Santa container for free or for, the cost of, like, one container, yeah, it's alright, but if you're looking for, like, a ship to buy, just get the Otago. Otago's a much better tier 8 premium ship. Hello. I know what to use my, Deadeye on. Hey, finally. We had to shoot a Minotaur, a ship that's so remarkably squishy, in order to finally get a Citadel. I think that is like one of the first Citadels we've gotten in this thing. Looks like I might get enough for another round under Deadeye. Man, I am popular. Why aren't y'all shooting at the Bungo or the Vermont or something? Gotta shoot at the tier 8. Nah. Loading crew didn't load fast enough. Keeman! Thank you for the Prime sub, my guy. How am I getting so many overpins with 16-inch guns on tier 10 ships? I don't understand. Hey, Lord, what's up? I get overpins or bounces and shatters. Nothing in between. The Anatara gets 457s, right? At least. Alright, that was good. 10k. Although 4 of those were overpins. Ow. A Conqueror did that with AP. What? I just don't get that, like... Overpins, 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 bounce. Overpins, bounce. Overpins, bounce. I figured with the AP being bad, it would be like, if you... Okay, there we go. I mean, it's a Conqueror. Again, it doesn't have any side armor. Took it long enough. And it really doesn't feel like the, spotting play makes all that difference, all that much difference. I mean, like, I can tell it's better for sure, but like it doesn't feel like it's a. I mean, it is only 10%, right? But I don't know. I feel like Deadeye had more of an impact. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, Conch does have short fuse. I guess it does make sense, it has short fuse and I'm in a battle cruiser, so, that definitely makes sense, Huh. Oh, okay. Once again, I use my fancy spotter and nothing. I think I've literally been averaging like 60, maybe 70,000 damage a game with these Japanese battle cruisers. That's really weird because with the Tsurugi, I was doing like fine. Like, you know, the Tsurugi is on tier 9, but like, yeah, Singing Potato. I'm still fighting with my internet. It is better than it used to be. Like, we're actually still streaming. Before it would just drop altogether. Again, I have like, you know, set to 720p and all this jazz. Because my ISP cannot give me a consistent connection for some reason. Well, I just switch to HE and do what I've heard it has to be done with these battleships, which is play them as HE spammers. Which feels very weird in a line that's built around, you know, being backline snipers. You have to use HE. I mean, whatever, wargaming. I just got his name. If you know physics, you know why it's funny. I don't know, YouTube does weird stuff when you set it to auto. I don't know why it's dropping all quality down to like 144. Doesn't make any sense. Look, I've swapped to HE, and now I'm getting much more consistent damage. That is sad. Yep, 180 bucks a month, and I can stream at like 15 FPS. You know, perfect, perfect. Man, I swear to God, if we get to the bungo and we still have to spam HE, that's just freaking sad. Like, I'm sorry, it's Japanese battle. I get that they're battle cruisers and all, but like their main focus should still be the AP. I started firing the Conqueror, which is pretty funny. Oh, he dead. Oh, he dead too. 84,000 damage. Not an confidence-inspiring ship, shall we say. Yeah, 180 bucks a month for... This is their gigabit speed, gigablast, you know? And, gigabyte download, it's supposed to be like 30 up, which should be enough to, you know, stream just fine. But apparently it's not. Alright, shill. Again, keep in mind, Potato, that this is an improvement over previous nights where I wasn't able to stream at all. Like, yes, it looks, you know, it's 15 FPS. You know, you're basically playing Skyrim on PS3 right now, right? But in previous weeks, I wasn't able to stream at all. What ship was he using, Steve? The Bungo? Because, yeah, I mean, like, I would imagine the Bungo with 10 18-inch guns. That should be able to do something, at least, right? But the UR just seems like pain. Pure pain. It's not the PC's problem. I have an i9 with a 3090 and 48 gigs of RAM. Solid states. Is it really solar flares? Are there really solar flares going on, or is that just y'all's guesstimations? Oh wait, do I have a? Uh-oh. Yeah, I do. Whoops. I forgot. Lucian's a secondary built because I was running this guy in Schroeder. So, a little suboptimal build here on the shill because we only have what? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 150s, and then you get 1, 2, 6 105s. So, if you guys ever wondered what secondary shill is going to be like, you're about to get your answer. Bonkily, and then in Baltimore. Get them, boys! Oh god, that accuracy is not good. Yeah, the internet seemed to have perished there for a second. It should be back now. The loss percentage, 33%. Now I've just sailed up to the enemy side because I was checking my settings. I was wondering, the shield secondary accuracy is not exactly it, one would say. Only one citadel? Really? I have reload boost. I completely forgot about that. Oh, come on! Try and get the torps off on the Vlad before we go down. Nope. Oh, we did double sit the, what was it? The Kutuzov, though. So we got that. Well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. The internet actually died there for a second. But it's kind of back now. I don't know. I think it's 283s still. Yeah, still 283s. All right. Back to the Yumahara. Back to my pain box. Hopefully there'll be less disconnection this time. It's doing it again. This is interesting. I'm on like the lowest settings to be able to stream, and it's still dropping down into like the triple digits for my my bit rate. Okay. Well, I'm not dual streaming. I'm streaming to restream, then that's streaming to Twitch and YouTube. And I thought we'd managed to get by earlier with it dropping from like 2,500 down to like 1,500. You know, it was like 15 frames a second, but it was still going. But now it's just oh, now we're at 23,000 kilobits a second. Back to 2,600. I think the simple thing is that they got more customers during the pandemic and they never upgraded their network. I think that's probably the simple solution, the simple answer. Yes, build into the main battery of Shill. Don't go with the secondary build that I just had rocking. That was no bueno indeed. Alright, hello Puerto Rico. That's true, I did not take the secondary module. Wow! That accuracy though. And okay hits. There's a Louisiana skulking around back there. $7K. And he's going to burn out. Alright. Something over to HE to try and deal with the Louisiana. And he's just... I think he's trying to drop on the gearing? See, the thing is that, you know, you do damage to tier 10 ships, you get a income boost because of you doing damage to a ship that's a couple of tiers higher than you. So, ideally, you know, you do want to go after them. Oh my god, what is this? Flight time! Okay, so you damage con that. Alright, so that's good. Good for us, I should say. Yeah, no, I see you can write a letter to Cox Communications and submit your complaint there. Oh, Martina did just walk into A, completely uncontested, it appears. Oh, Janan. That's interesting. Well, in the US, if you have like, if you're someplace where there's actual like competition, the internet's usually pretty good. But see, Cox doesn't have any competition down here. So they just don't care what happens to you. Because they know that, like, who are you going to go with? AT&T's terrible satellite internet? No, you're not. You're going to stick with them. I like how I'm on the cusp of outrunning these torps. Oh. I've been chased into port. Right side of the Louisiana, we're popping. Ow. Popping spotter. Ow, again. $11K, still getting a bunch of overpins. I don't get this. What is up with this shell type? Why is it... Why don't you get any penetrations with it? And why do you just overpin everything with it? What in the world were they going for here with this shell? Bruh, FDR, leave me alone. This is harassment. I'm going to file a restraining order. I've done 40,000 plane damage. I've only shot down 5 planes. Hi, Janan. Well, that's oddly enough one of my best games in the Yamahara so far, which is odd. Let's see what, but that doesn't make sense. The shells are like hella slow, so they should be, you know, more along the lines of the Montana shells, where they're slow, so you don't get as many overpins. So, go away notifications. So, they have a 27-second base reload time. 870 meters a second? They don't feel like they're going that fast. They don't. They do not feel like they're going that fast. That's like French speeds. That they really feel like they're going like Montana speeds. You know, that's 730 meters. It feels like they're going a solid 130 meters a second slower than that. So, do they just have horrible air drag? Is that the thing? Is the air drag just so bad they just deploy parachutes or something? It feels like that. And the HE is slower. Huh. I wish the in-game stat screen told you more about them than just the velocity, because there's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes. Boise's pretty good, like a tier 7 setting, in my humble opinion. At least we're earning lots of free XP doing this. Oh, God. So, what's the range? 22 kilometers, 14 seconds. It's definitely an underwhelming line, for sure. What's also happening too is that we're getting later into the night, more people are getting home, so internet's getting busier. Hello, Bismarck. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, no, that's not Montana slow now that I sit there and really stare at him. It does feel slow, though. Oh, goody, Cyclone. Just what I've always wanted, Cyclone. It's not the game world, it's my internet. I think that's gonna make it over the island. It's a very close Otago. Oh. There should be a dead Otago here. Not from my shells, from the multitude of shells flying at it. There we go. Hey, that was first blood. That's pretty good. There's a gate around the corner, too. I think that was the Otago's torps. Ooh, a Citadel in the Amagi. That's pretty rare. So it's like they still have the Japanese dispersion pattern, which isn't great. And then you got these weird shells that just are bad. I'm not even complaining about her and her toughness. I understand she's a battle cruiser. Just that, you know, the usual trade-off for battle cruisers is the formula that they've followed so far is typically firepower, and that was a decent salvo. Oh, hello. Oh, sorry, Bismarck. Let me get out of your way. Kazakh, you got that fight. Especially with the Bismarck helping, but I guess we should probably help him too. No, that's not going to hit at that range. Someone used their damage con. Fires? No. Does have a longer fuse time? Maybe that could be it. A double fire. I don't know. I just feel like they kind of gypped the tier 8. I mean, I've been shot by the bongo, and that I know that one hurts. But I don't know. Maybe it should have had another turret somewhere, or torpedoes. And Yonk the Yamagi here. Ah, no. Alright, well now the storm's rolling in. Well, yeah, now we just gotta go run at other ships. Within 8 kilometers of them now. Where's this thing's top speed? Oh, I forgot. It doesn't tell you that anymore because that would have been too useful. Really, it's starting to slow down already at 31 knots. A battle cruiser that tops out at 31 knots with a speed flag? Okay, it's going up a little bit more. Nope, 31.6. Really? What? So, you're giving up speed, you're giving up firepower, and you're giving up armor for what? This ship doesn't make any sense. Because the Amagi, the tech line tier 8 has 10 guns, you only have 8. You have these weird shells that overpin everything. Yeah, I don't get it. Now, if it went like 34 knots, okay, but it's tapping out at 31.6. Huh. Foxtrot, thank you for the sub with Prime, my guy. We might find ourselves with a Bismarck in our face here in a second. Oh yeah, something's in the cap with us. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be the Bismarck. Oh yeah, it is the Bismarck. Okay, against a German battleship, close range. That went high. He has HE loaded. It doesn't look like he's got a secondary build. Those shells are kind of wily. Just for the lulz. I think I might be about to have my highest damage game here in the Yumahara so far. Oh, the CV, yeah. Nice 17k. Oh, but then the mine's out of left field. And overpins on the mites, of course. Of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. Why does nothing surprise me anymore? Boy. Wow. Well, I'm going to end the stream there, guys, because my internet's just continually degrading. We'll see about fixing it next week. I don't know if I can jostle my settings some more or what. I mean, at least we only got disconnected once instead of just, not being able to stream at all. So yeah, but I do appreciate you guys that stuck around through all of it. I really do. And thank you for bearing with me while we get through these internet troubles. Hopefully next week with some more